What's up, everybody? I'm Derek Gamer. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with some more Crimson Desert, and my they did it. They went through, they made the game so luscious, so beautiful. The new controls are available for us. All the things are here now. We have hard mode. The gameplay feels a lot snappier now, which I'll kind of go over. The patch notes themselves are absolutely humongous. There's a tremendous amount of patch notes that we'll kind of go over, and we'll talk about the updates. But more importantly, the one thing I just wanted the game to feel is just more smoother. There's a lot less input lag now when you're playing. It's a lot more fluid. Push a direction and goes. For some reason, they decided to put the pickup button and the interact button and the jump button on the same button. Terrible. And now it's separate now. It's on triangle. But you can go back to the classic controls if you want. Option to you. So now I'm gonna kind of go over all the things that we've experienced so far in the update and how my experience has improved since then. Without further ado, let's dive in. So I'll be kind of reading over this as I'm going through the game and kind of showing you guys some of the things they added. All the things, not all things I'll show, but most of the big hidden things I will. So the big overview is the patch notes, game difficulty, new storage, new pets, new controller and keyboard option, new inventory tabs, and new skills as well. Improvements to scenery and quality and more. So let's just go ahead and get started with the controls. So now when you go into the game, you go into your options, we go here. You can now change, well, you can change difficulty, what you want. You can put hard mode on, you can put easy, and I'll kind of go over those in a little bit. But for now, the inputs, you have your classic controls, or we have our, this is mouse keyboard controller, our default controls. So we have classic. Classic is how we've been playing the game up until this point. Default is the new fancy one. They want to take advantage of it. So you can kind of swap between the two to see what they change. And essentially, you go into default, you can see that jump is square, the interact button is down here, it's on triangle now. If I swap back and forth, you can see that now that in the pass is square, now it's triangle. Everything else is pretty much the same. On the top right, it says that we're going to be able to customize our buttons later on, but that's not available now. But essentially, this is what was a big change to make the gameplay a lot smoother. So going back to the gameplay, so they actually have some information around like what they changed when it comes to easy, hard, and normal. So easy, reduce damage taken by player, reduce maximum health, reduce aggressiveness, and extended windows for parries and dodges, etc. Normal is how we're playing now. With hard mode, food item effects won't be applied immediately and will take on effect after the animation is complete. So kind of you have to do the full animation before you get the food, not instant. Increase damage taken by player, increase maximum health and aggressiveness by the monsters, reduce your windows for dodge and parries, reduce iframes as well, increase frequency of boss attempting to counterattack each hit, and added additional combat pattern for bosses. So bosses got new options as well, which is cool. So that's what you get. I'm playing on hard mode. The game got a little too easy once you get your build like kind of up there. So I'm hoping this will make the combat a little more inspiring. Because the last couple of bosses we fought were pretty good, but I'm excited to see how the game is on hard mode. They add a sturdy, gatherable chest that can set up in your housing system, and they have up to 1,000 slots that can be purchased from the furniture shop. They added more pets now. There's 5 cats you can have available to you. You can now change the name of your horse and your pets as well. For the girl, they added a new exclusive one-handed weapon, the Sword of Sunlight, which can be obtained through request. A lot of stuff for your cams. You guys can kind of see the main patch notes. I might put them on the screen so you can see them then. But now the big things were the controls, which I kind of went over briefly, but there's also some new evasion options you can choose as well, which I'll show right now. So essentially now when you're dodging, you can either choose to hold the button like I'm doing right now. This is new. Or you can keep it how it is before when you had to like double tap like that. But now we can kind of dodge this way as well. Eats up your stamina, but a new way for us to dodge in the game. Next is the bosses. They actually changed some bosses patterns of attack as well. They also made it, sometimes we find a boss, they're doing their ultimate attack. You are unable to attack the boss in that moment. Now, bosses are no longer safe because just like they can attack us while we're doing our ultimate attack. Now we can attack them while we're doing their ultimate attack as well. They increase the damage taken from elemental ailments. So now when you get hit with thunder, fire, lightning, etc., it'll do more damage to us. We might want to care a little bit more about what our resistances are on our actual equipment as well, which in the past I would just ignore. Since we're here, we have the new tabs available to us now. Oh my god, it's so good. You have all these items. You have weapons, armor, you have food. You can just kind of go across and easily have everything available to you. I'm so happy they added this option. I can't believe we had the game without it. And to be honest, a lot of it is like just improvements, fix the things like cliff, improve the attack speed of force palm, fix where the parry action after guarding will not trigger or non-sword weapon will be equipped as a primary weapon. Yep, fix the issue where charge will not be used under certain weapons. It's a bunch of stuff that like the game just didn't recognize or register the attack you're trying to do in the moment. Those are a lot of the things that got fixed in the game. But so far, to quickly recap, bosses got readjusted. Some of their moves are different. You take more damage from elemental. We have better control layout for swapping our dodge and interact button. We have a new evade button by holding as well. And they added the slots, and they also added the hard mode, light mode, the hard mode, easy mode, etc. Other things, an improvement with the AI, the UI. They changed how some things looked, made it look a little better. Separate inputs, options for the ungroup. It's just a lot of like cleaning out things that were kind of just cumbersome in the settings and options to use. Improve the map and mini map to display wall icons. Improve the mini map to display north, south, east, and west. Improve the faction quests and UI to show number of quests and challenges available. You know, it's just like I think we just had a hard time just looking at the game, playing it, and just understanding what's next. Things were a little too hidden, and I think that there's a difference between holding your hand and just lack of information for the game. So I think they're working on that. Graphical setting, improve the hair lighting in different lighting in different shades. Improve the visual quality of characters from a longer distance. Improve the error of flickering related to displacement mapping. Added a photosensitive mode. There's specific updates for Mac, for AMD, for Intel. So now I know initially some people with Intel GPUs couldn't play the game, but now it looks like they fixed that. Stability, change the loading menus to display the slots of the save if the data is corrupted or invalid, and just a tremendous amount of all miscellaneous things like tumbleweeds have been added to the desert region. Fix the issue where display weapon was not correctly applied or properly during cutscenes or animations. Fix improve comrades' behaviors so don't attack bounty targets. You know, it's just a tremendous amount of things that they went through and just fix the bugs. I think we knew what we were gonna get in this update. We were expecting them to give us a hard mode. We're expecting them to give us the button layout remapping. Not fully remapped yet, but I do like how much more snappier the game is. It's like even accessing the menus and just kind of going between the back and forth is like way snappier. Let go left, right, up, down. My weapon out. It's like, oh, it feels so good. A really good improvement from what it was in the past. Let's check out this new evasion. So you can still get hit. I mean, I'm on hard mode, so my frames, my invincibility is gonna be a little bit shorter. But I'm not expecting it to be too much crazier or super hard with hard mode. Oh, you see, I can get interrupted in my food right there. I have to wait till the full animation is done before I can actually get my meal. Which is cool. That's one way of making the game more difficult. And a little bit more realistic as well. But my impression of the update is it's great. It makes the game even better to play. It's a better experience. Every single week that we get a new update, they add things, they listen. Even things that we don't feel like are that openly mentioned, they're already fixing that thing. Like I really wanted to see how they're gonna approach the input lag in the game, because I wanted it to feel a little more snappy. You want to feel super connected with your character, and I felt like they took the feedback that we gave them and they just continue to make the game bigger and bigger and bigger and better. because they did say, like, I feel like they want to be like a Skyrim killer in this game, which is fine, but like you want to make sure that the game you're making is essentially better in every aspect than the game from 10 years ago. But super impressed. The option for us to be able to refight bosses is not available yet. That's going to be like a rush mode. So essentially, after you beat the game, after you beat a boss, you can come back and try it again. Their camps are going to be able to be recaptured by enemies as well, so that the game doesn't feel empty. Because sometimes there are people who are saying that after they beat everything, they rescued every camp and liberated it, that there wasn't much left to do afterwards. So this is hopefully going to solve that until they add just overall more monsters. I think what I would like to see is I'd like to see more mini bosses in a world this big. Like, I want to see more. I want to see more threats. Looks like this camp is good, but at the same time, give me some bosses here. So we're playing on hard mode. We're in the beginning city, so we're not gonna expect anything too crazy out of these enemies, but ultimately we're still pretty strong. But this has been my breakdown of the new update. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm enjoying my time with this game. We'll be live tomorrow as well. Thanks for watching. Stay smooth till next time. Jerry Gamer signing out.